No, I see this not
Moneyality, Moneyality, with the Moneyalogist, Miss Tanya Collins.
2, 1, 0.
Hi, everyone. I am coming to you. I'm so excited to be coming to you from Costa Rica tonight. I am going to be turning up my volume. I'm not sure if you can hear me. So I'm turning up the volume and I hope that's better so you can hear me better. So I'm excited. I am here in Costa Rica as a vacation and also it's for work. And I am here tonight because I have an amazing niece that is here with me and we got in last night. We had a little difficulty, I'll say, flying in on American Airlines, but it all worked out. So tonight I am going to be talking to a driver that we met last night who gave us a lift to our hotel. But before I bring him on, let's talk about Moneyality. So tonight we're going to talk about Moneyality and the way that I always start off and say that Moneyality is the ace of personal finance where we activate, circulate, and elevate. And so there are five moneyality types or money personality types. And the first one is splurger, which is an extreme circulator, and a keeper, which is a serious saving circulator. And then there's a tracker, which is the planning circulator, and the adventurer is the risk thrill seeking circulator, and the mingler is the carefree socializing circulator. And me being in Costa Rica, can y'all guess which one of these moneyality types I am? I think you know. If I have ever shared it before, my primary moneyality type is a keeper, but the secondary moneyality type is an adventurer. So coming to Costa Rica, it has been an adventure. We got here, we kind of just feeling our way. We're going to actually travel around the country. And so tonight, our first stop, I'm going to have my driver help me with telling you the word. Where are we?
limon.
Limon. And I wanted to come here because it is the area where the more Black people were started, where they live. And so I just kind of wanted to get that cultural vibe and see what that was like. I actually met a lady who grew up in Limon and she now lives in the state. I met her at the airport, so she's here. And hopefully I get to visit with her while we are here on this, like, I think we're here for like 2 days. So before we even go any further than that, I am going to do our sponsors tonight. So I'm going to start with some kind of way solutions, and I am going to remove that right now. So some kind of way solutions is a nonprofit that I started, and the purpose of it is what I'm doing now. I am here to visit these countries, but some kind of way is a nonprofit that I just started that's financial focus. It's got cultural connections and life lessons. And the purpose of it is to take what we learn in Moneyality and then use those skills to travel. So I would like to take teenagers or any students that take my course on these different adventures, and we're going to learn how to convert their money. We're going to talk about that tonight, and just understanding how different currencies work around the world. And so we're going to talk about that tonight, about the currency of Costa Rica, which is called the colones. And we're going to be when I bring my guest on, we're going to have more about that. So that's our first sponsor, Some Kind of Way Solutions. Our second sponsor is Joy Media Group, and joymediagroup.net is how you can reach her. And her number is 901-618-9501. And she is really good with any kind of media things you're interested in doing. Joy is normally she is the producer of my show. And tonight, I am just excited to be able to talk about just how media can be all over the world and how I'm doing my show from Costa Rica, which is, kind of amazing for like where we are in the world today using technology. So I'm really excited about having Joy on board for that. And my next one is Nick Venti Design is the one-stop shop for everything digital. His number is 662-902-9737. And his website is nickventi.com. And he is website designs, apps, anything digital that you would want to do for your company, your business, or whatever. I would ask you to reach out to Nick Venti Design. Okay, so those are the sponsors for tonight. And so before even I go on, I know y'all, I'm looking like I'm probably sweating because we're outside on the balcony at the Airbnb that Janae and I are staying at. So we have my guest is about to come on, and I just want I want you all to know we're going to be talking about the currency of Costa Rica and how exciting it is for us and the differences between how an American would feel about coming here, like we're here, and how the difference in the currency works for us versus working for someone who actually lives here and have to use the colones, which is the name of their currency. So I am about to bring him on. Come on over. Okay, so tonight we have Mario. He is coming on. So his name is Mario
Rosales.
Rosales.
Nice to meet you.
And so I had the pleasure of meeting him last night at the airport, and he gave Janae and I our ride. He was our taxi to get us to the hotel last night. And so as we were talking to him, he had very good English, and we were excited about that because we knew we wanted somebody to be with us in this country who could speak the language, but also be able to help us and translate. So we have Mario, and I'm so excited. Mario has done an amazing job. He picked us up this morning. What was the name of our hotel?
Presidente Hotel.
Presidente Hotel. That's where we stayed last night, and it is beautiful. I could post pictures for that later. And now we're in the province of Limon. And as I said earlier, it is the province that really where more of the Afro Costa Ricans live.
And the culture from Jamaica and all the different ideas, meals and music, like calypso music. You're going right now to the downtown Puerto Viejo, you listen calypso music all around the restaurants, and that's right. The influence we got here in Limon.
And we are looking forward to that because we're going to go out soon as we get this done. And so we're excited about that. And I always love to go to countries and do the more cultural things, especially around African-American, our history, and just kind of learning the history of Black people all over the world. So, and we're outside on this balcony, and it's really cool out here. But of course, it's nighttime, so you're not really able to see what it looks like behind us. And the Atlantic Ocean is right across the street from us, right? I am on point with that. I got the Atlantic Ocean right across the street, so I'll be over there tomorrow morning, laying out probably on the beach. And what is also so much fun here is that as we were coming in, Mario showed us that there is Black sand that was on a beach like 5 minutes up, and then it automatically turns white. So we see Black sand on the beach, and then we get to white. So tomorrow I'm going to take pictures on Black and white sand, which is kind of funny, but that's kind of cool. But also we're going to go on and start about the currency. So I'm going to show you now that as of today, the Costa Rican currency is 534 colones to the US $1, right? So I'm pronouncing everything right. It's colones.
Colones. And like a Cristobal Colon, it's colones.
Okay.
That's why.
That's really cool. Then you understand how that name relates. So is this the only currency y'all ever used? Is the colones? Mm-hmm. That is. Okay. And so, I'm sorry, guys. I got to take it out of my pocket. I have some of their currency, and I'm going to show it to you. But I'm also going to let Mario kind of tell us. I don't know what coin that was. That's a 500, isn't it? So I made some change today, and I have 5,000. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it really good. I have 5,000, 1,000. Their money is really pretty, and I'm going to actually try to maybe keep a couple of them for souvenirs. And then I have the 500 piece. And how much is this one? 100. So we're going to talk about these differences. As I just put up there, one of their dollars. Which one is 1,000? No,
It's
it's so this right here is a
one
thousand,
dollar
and so this one would be $1.
global.
So the 500 would be the closest to the $1 that you would use. And he and I was just talking about how much would it cost to buy a 3 liter drink here. And I think I did the math, hopefully, right? And I'm going to show you that if you wanted to buy a Coca-Cola 3 liter drink, that it would cost you 2,090 colones. So that would be two of these and this 100 one, right? So that is going to be equivalent to $3.91. So that ratio is what we're about to talk about. And I'm going to let Mario explain to you all because he was just sharing with me that like how many months ago?
7 months ago is the currency is on top.
All right, so you can explain it. Like 7 months ago, he is saying that the currency was 700. Was it just even? 700 even?
Yeah, even and
All right, so it was 700 even. So where that 500, we're going to go back to this one. Where that 534 is, it was 700 6 or 7 months ago. And the dollar, and so that was 700 colones to $1. So if you do the math, if I wanted that same 3 liter, which I'm not, I'm so sorry, I'm kind of, my throat is so dry. So if the currency was 700 about 7 months ago, and you wanted to buy that same 3 liter, I would have been paying
less.
I would have been paying less. Like I could do the math on it. But I wanted him to talk about the difference for him because he lives here in Costa Rica and this is his life and this is his job. So I wanted him to explain how it affects him, how the differences in the currency changes. Like when we're in the US, we never really even think about how the US dollar affects anybody because normally our currency is the standard that other people are gauged by. So when our currency is up or down, then these other countries' currencies change in the value as well. So Mario, please tell us, and however you want to, about how the difference 7 months ago, if I had come and asked you to drive for me, the differences in what it costs now for you to be my driver and what it would have been the difference 7 months ago.
Okay. The idea is right now I got the explanation about the take a ride, for example, $200 ride.
Mhm.
Okay, it's just an example. Right now, $200 ride is
Hold
close
on,
by
this is US 200.
US
US
200.
$200.
Okay, is 106,000 colones.
Okay.
Okay, so do you go back 7 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
That's $200 is close by 120,000 colones.
Okay, because it's a
So
big increase.
increase.
Okay.
So when I try to explain to people, I can charge you right now 200. I can charge you 220, 230 because the dollar is go down. For you, you tell me, but the dollar I pay the same. It's $200 here.
Right.
It's $200 in US. Why you charge me more?
Right.
And I try to explain to people I don't gonna charge you more. I just try to make an equal same price because I be in Costa Rica. I need to change your money in my money. In my currency is colones. So when I go and put some diesel or put some stuff for the car, I need to pay in colones. Do you pay me less colones in your dollar? I've been in trouble. So right now I try to handle everybody in the tourist got the same trouble because we can higher the price because the people scared. You come in and all the prices for tourists, all the transportation, hotels, and everything rise the price a lot. Everybody make crazy.
Right.
So that's why right now it's very difficult for us, and we try to handle, but it's something uh, hard for all the tourists around.
And so I would agree with him because it's really the same thing in the US. Like right now, all of us in the world apparently is going through these inflation crises. And Where we're in the US right now, if you go in the store, you already know that we were paying $6 for eggs that were $2 about 6 or 7 months ago. So being here in Costa Rica, we are seeing the difference because most of the time when Americans come into countries, our currency is really strong, and normally we can get more for our money. And now our currency is down. And so we are suffering, but it also affects them as well because their payments are trying to be stabilized to be equally, not necessarily equal, but to balance it where they're not taking a big hit because our dollar is down, which it makes it fair. So we are thankful that Mario has been generous for Janae and I to travel, and he'll be going with us around the country, taking us to different sites. And like I said, right now we in the province of Limon, right? And what's this city?
This Puerto Viejo.
Puerto Viejo. Mm-hmm. And so we are right now in Puerto Viejo. And so we just arrived. We left San Jose, and it took us about
5 hours.
About 5 hours
in the daytime.
In the daytime to drive here. And it gets dark here like now, and it's like 6 something for us. No, it's 6:54. Is it for us? Right. So it's 6:54 here, and in America is 7:54. So that we're an hour ahead if I was back in Tennessee. And so I was just wanting us to kind of do a quick currency check. And I love that we have this opportunity to have Mario on the show. It has been great. And like Janae and I will be here for about 10 days. So we're excited. We're going to be doing some zip lining. We're going to go to, what else do we want to do? We want to do zip line. Of course, we're going to the beach, and we're also, well, I want to go to the waterfalls. Janae, about the waterfalls. What else do we want to do? I don't know, but zip lining for sure, because Janae's birthday is going to be the 26th while we're here. So we're going to go celebrate her by zip lining. And that's something I love. But thank you for watching. We're not going to be on long because we've had a long day and we're about to go have dinner. But I just wanted everybody to know that it is so important when you are traveling overseas to understand the currency. And when you think about that and your Moneyality type, it really can kind of throw you for a loop, because if you're used to dealing with the US dollar and you go to a country and you're expecting your dollar to get you more things, we have to make sure you know what is the stability of the US dollar. Is the US dollar down or the US dollar up? And that'll make a difference on how much your exchange rate will be. And it can be mathematically challenging. So of course we got apps now that you can convert and do the conversions by just typing it in and saying, oh, okay, this is how much this will cost in the US, and do I want to pay for that? So I bought some chips today, and they were 1,400 colones, right? And so that was $2 and some odd cent, because remember, a colonus is 55.34 for to each dollar. So you do kind of do the math and do like divide that number into the 1,400, and you'll know how much I paid for those chips. But all right, I've been so excited to be here. I need to get my vacation started. Thank everybody for listening. And you have anything else you want to say?
Nothing else. So thank you, and everybody is invited to come to Costa Rica and visit.
I agree. And it is a beautiful country. And right now on the screen, I am putting Mario's information on the screen. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to look at that. You can reach him on WhatsApp, and his number is +506 862 76295. Or you can email him at Mario, mario.tour76@gmail.com. And he is going to be an amazing driver for tourists, and we are appreciative to have him because he's great. So yeah, come to Costa Rica, and we are going to be able to come and talk about it more when I get back. Oh, next Monday, I'll still be here, so I might come back live again. So thank you all for listening. Thank you, Mario, so
it's a pleasure.
much. Yeah.
Have a good vacation.
All right. So y'all have a good night. Peace.